Is it hard to be a white inmate here?
I think so.
That's a good question.
Would you say so? How many times do you think you've been here?
Well, I say I've been here about 7, 8 times.
You're pregnant?
Yeah, 6 months.
Dang.
I'm probably gonna leave here and go to prison.
And you have to give birth.
What the hell? You got hair on her chin. What the f? Help! Bro, what the hell is going on?
Folks, we're going to a non-compliant call. The guards are being called.
My name's Q. That's A. We're down for real.
I think the girl's crazy. Like, it's
Today we head back to the
it's
notorious Clayton County Jail, this time
to
to cover the female side of lockup. And in there, we'll hear women's stories of what it's like behind bars. We'll explore topics of justice, human rights, the impact of personal choices, and the unique challenges females
I'm
face
strong, independent. I don't need no money. I'm gonna go to prison.
while incarcerated. We'll find out questions like, is the female side nastier than the male side? And what happens when the lights
Probably
go out?
way
Is there
nastier.
actually a strong hookup culture while locked up? And trust me, you'll want to hear what these females have to say
them
about
how
that.
even
And we
they
have
each
so
other
much
now.
to get into. So let's dive in.
Last time we were in Clayton County Jail, you guys loved it, and we spent some time with the females. But I realized the ladies need their own piece. So we're coming back today to do a dedicated female Clayton County experience.
That's
We're
crazy,
back up
though. I
down the
know
road
they-
to Clayton County.
I know it's I know it stank up over there.
There's a lot of big entertainers that have come here. I was in the gym this week listening to Waka Flocka, and he's like, Clayco.
I will never back down. I'm from Clayco.
This place is unbelievable. I think many of us have so many questions from these first 2 episodes that we want to dive deeper into it, and that's what we intend to do. But to think that people live
Clayco, that's the
sometimes
south side, right?
a year, 2 years at a time in conditions like this, to me, blows my mind.
Blow my
United
mind
States
too.
of America, first world country. Well, not in our prison system, not in our
Right.
jail system. We're pulling up to the parking lot shortly here to begin this adventure.
It's crazy to me too. Like y'all live like this for years at a time. The
Vitamin
I was
D
just
is
like, what the hell's
a
going on?
fundamentally essential part of what a human needs to be happy and fit. And just look at the ability for, or lack of ability for sun to get into this building. It kind of boggles my mind what is allowed. Like, I get some of these guys here are serious, serious threats, and they should be in here. Some.
Right.
There's the
That's
man.
why I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm gonna pause and stop it right here, folks. If I go to jail for 5 speeding tickets, and you let's say somebody go to jail for 5, 6 speeding tickets going 100 miles an hour, and you tired of they shit, they keep tweaking, so you sentence them to a year in jail. I should not be in the same part of the jail that the murderers is in. What the f? I get locked up for having a gun on me because I technically wasn't supposed to have it outside my car, and you locked me up in a cell with a mother that shot somebody last week and robbed somebody today? We need our own separate part of jail, folks. I shouldn't be getting pulled over, and I got a blunt that I ain't even lit yet, and y'all take me to jail, and I get processed next to a nigga who just killed 4 people last week. No, don't take me to jail. Take me to speeding district. Let me pay my ticket, my little bail, and get the fuck on. Why do I gotta go to this jail with all these crazy niggas? You see what I'm saying, though? Real deal, man.
You all right?
Good, man. How are you?
I heard you requested me.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, man.
How have things been since the last time we were here?
It's getting a little better.
What do the guards think about the video? What do the inmates think about the video?
So they loved it. Everybody, the guards, like, they wanted to do it. They wanted to request to do it.
Do you think they're going to be even more amped when
They're
they
going
see
to
us?
be more amped. They was waiting for you to come back.
What can you tell us about what's
is
happening
third time
in a
back,
women's
right?
jail?
So it's more clean. I think it's
For
more
real?
like catty due to them being women. You know, they fight. They still do the same thing the men do, but not much of the crazy stuff.
It's not as dangerous?
Yeah, not as dangerous.
And they no
Anything-
testosterone over there, so they probably be fighting and pushing each other, arguing. Say, don't get my mother meatballs, but they ain't trying to kill each other and stab the shit out of each other and all that, cause they no testosterone.
For the people back home to know about the unit we're walking into.
They got a new integrity dorm that they're doing.
They're doing an honor dorm.
An honor dorm for the females. Yeah, it's
Okay.
called the integrity dorm. The sheriff trying to switch some things up, just like how the honor dorm was for the males. They're trying to do it for the females as well. So
People have respect for you because you have a commanding presence. You have control in the room, but you do it in a professional, respectful way.
yes, sir.
So
They do.
you can't get mad at that, you know?
You gotta care for the people. They give you more respect when you care for them.
Do you want to talk? Are you coming through?
You
Okay, how's it going, Therese?
How you doing,
man?
How you been, brother?
I'm pretty good, man.
Good.
I just had to catch an op last week.
You had to catch an op.
Yeah.
What makes an op to you?
This nigga moving through the jail.
A person who's destructive. See, I'm a brother who loves and overrides oppression and destruction. So the last inmate, he told me that he was gonna cut my hair off and cut my off and stick a machete in my ass.
This was a cellmate?
Yeah, it's an inmate.
So you racked up a lot of charges while here.
Yes, sir, unfortunately.
What role do you think you play in all of this?
The role I play in all this is feeding into it. I feed into it, but sometimes I be in flight or fight situations. I gotta think about my mom and my parents and stuff like that.
How's it been going with the onions? I know that was a problem last time we were here.
Sergeant Strickland actually been making sure my trade's been good. He's
onion free?
Yeah.
We gotta keep it moving to the women's cell.
All right.
Best of luck out there. I'll give you a little fist bump.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. So
We
we're
trying
going
to
to
be
the women's
living
pod.
like that, bro.
What can you tell
Telling
us?
y'all.
They had a 29 yesterday.
You walk around this building with handcuffs on, you can't even dap a nigga up and sitting there like this right here, mother. No, I like both my hands. I don't like that.
What's the
shit.
29?
I don't know about y'all.
Tour and the lowdown of this place. Yeah. Here, let me mic you up, okay?
Asha.
Asha? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so where are we right now?
We in Pod 5. I'm not gonna be in here for long. Hope y'all know so. If y'all want me, come
You're not
back.
gonna be here for long?
Oh, no.
When do you get out?
Probably next month. I'm here for a warrant. A lot of people be here. They murderers in here. It's like they got a mixture of everything
So little things and big things in the same room.
in the same room.
That
What do you
ain't
think about
right.
that?
I'll be scared, but you know, just defend yourself. But they don't let a lot of stuff go down in here, so I'll give y'all that.
So these is the showers. It does not have hot water.
No hot water. Oh, how you turn it on? I really don't want to turn it on.
Like for how long no hot water?
No water at all.
No hot water?
No.
For as long as you've been here.
Yeah.
And how long you been?
Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order it right now. There's 5 hours of content in it right now. It'll be like 12 or 15-hour full course once it's done. It'll be done by April 1st, all right? So click the link in the description, get your course, and start learning how to really get rich on YouTube. I'm not just no one-hit wonder type guy. No, I have more than 40 channels that make me hundreds of thousands of dollars all together every single month. Like, I'm checking straight bags off of this, just sitting in my crib, recording, making videos. So if you want to learn exactly how I do it, I'm showing you how to clip farm, how to edit, how to upload, how to make thumbnails, how to develop your character, how to make shorts, how to make clips, right? I'm giving you every piece of every single type of strategy that you will ever need to get rich on YouTube. So click that link. It's not a super cheap course, but it ain't expensive. It's only $150. And if you use the code MAGMULA, you could get 20% off of that $150. So go get you some money.
Since Friday.
No, so you're new.
Since Friday.
So, like, I don't belong here.
Have you been here before?
Yes.
How many times? A lot?
No, one time, so twice.
Okay. So tell me about this war. What happened?
I violated my probation.
What, you smoked a little weed?
I was driving under the influence.
If you follow the rules and regulations,
See, like, okay, if I'm driving under the influence and I kill somebody, God forbid, I'm not gonna say, stop saying me. If somebody drive while they under the influence and they kill somebody, lock them up for whatever, vehicular manslaughter, whatever the case is. If you catch me DUI and I ain't hit, why the fuck am I in here with some murderers? Why do I gotta be in here for a month? But like, what?
Probation, I think it works fine.
You see what I'm saying, though?
People accept it just because they're trying to get out of jail so quick. I want to get out of jail. Yep. Let me sign. They ain't even begin to read what they have to do.
My name is Danny Nagel. I'm a lawyer here in Clayton County, Georgia. So probation a lot of times is really just a trap, right? People would rather spend time on probation than do time in jail or in prison. Well, what they don't realize is that probation comes with so many conditions. You can't hang out with people who are on probation. You can't have alcohol. Obviously, you can't do drugs. You have to pay a fine. You have to do community service. You have to take these classes. And anytime you fail to do any of those things on time, you are in violation of your probation, which means that you could go back to jail or prison.
You know, nothing bad. I'm not a criminal, but, you know, when you're on probation, you can't do those things and stuff. So I'm thinking I'll get, like, you know, just 30 days. I'll sit 30 days, and I'll go back to the, you know, streets and do what I do, go back to work, you know.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, what do you do when you're not here?
I do everything. I do makeup, I do hair, I do lashes, I work at a job. I'm not gonna say the job.
Does your boss know you're here?
Yes, they do.
What do they think?
I have a girlfriend, and she's actually my boss, so yes, she knows I'm here. Hi, baby!
Oh, Lord.
That's day room bathroom, you know. It's flooded right now, but...
So the bathroom's flooded?
Yeah, that's the day room bathroom.
How many working toilets are there?
That's probably the only toilet that don't work.
Oh, and someone put their tampon in?
Yeah, see? Bad.
I know it's some stinky nasty.
Yes.
Do you guys deliver them tampons? How does this work?
So every week, females receive supplies. They get tissue. I don't know the exact amount of pads y'all get. I don't know. But they get soap, tissue, and pads.
So if I'm having a period, do I get free supplies or do I have to pay for that?
Yes. You get free supplies.
Oh, you get free supplies?
Would you say it's adequate? Is it enough for what you need? You gotta stretch it a little bit?
You gotta stretch it sometimes.
Welcome to our domain.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Carmen.
Carmen, nice to meet you.
Call me Miss C.
What was for lunch today?
Why the f she got hair on her chin?
A dog don't even eat the stuff that we eat in here for real.
Okay, so hot dog with a white bread bun.
Yeah, coleslaw.
Piece of cake.
A piece of cake and beans.
That's a hot dog?
Yes.
That wiener's been through some stuff, huh?
Man, it looked like it been set out for a long time, for real.
Just in general, you know, there's not very delicious food in jail. It's not like they're getting steaks and hamburgers and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie, you ain't gotta be steaks and ham. I'd rather just eat rice and beans every day than eat the that y'all doing. Like that shit, hey bro, I don't give a fuck. Ain't nothing about this jail shit cool at all.
Usually stuff that's like bare minimum meeting nutritional standards that is probably not very tasty.
Jail food is notoriously cheap. When Sheriff Allen took over a couple years ago, the per meal budget at Clayton County was 95 cents. He has since raised that budget to $1.48 per meal, and that brings the annual budget to feed inmates in Clayton County to just over $3 million a year. Now mind you, this is $3 million for food that has almost no nutritional value. And to me, it brings up a tough discussion. Is a healthy meal a human right, or is it a privilege you lose when you break the law?
Our seat don't even work. When we get water, this is how I get water. I take my cup and I have to put it right here and just sit here and let it just until the water get here. It don't work or nothing like that. Like, this is what we live. This is how we live. We could be sitting here for almost 6 to 7 hours with no water. We could be screaming, yelling for water. They'll walk right past us like we don't even care. You get some officers that are really, really nice and they do care for us and they come and open the doors and give us water and stuff like that, but it's not a lot of them. Here we get one towel, one washcloth, and that's supposed to last a whole week. That's nasty. You washing your vagina and your butt and stuff like that, and then you gotta tell me I gotta use that again? Come tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? One uniform, that's what you get throughout the whole week. If you even get a uniform from next weekend, they do wash, but it come on Mondays. How I'm gonna take all this off? Then I gotta sit in here naked just to get my clothes washed? You know what I'm saying? That's not right. You know,
do you ever just wash your own clothes in here, or is it hard?
It's hard. Look, how you gonna do it? It's people that have washed their clothes, but they wash it in the toilet, in a toilet bowl.
Can you tell me about the funding issues within your jail?
Yes, so right now what's going on is I'm in a back and forth.
Hey, bro, I'm cool, gang. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Listen, dude, don't let nobody think I'm a real gangster. You ain't a real gangster. I've been to jail before. I ain't take PC. I was on a level 4, man. All that shit sound cool. Y'all can do that gangster tough if you want to. I'm trying to eat some good food.
With the Board of Commissioners in reference to funding.
Y'all is tweaking out here.
The Board of Commissioners feel like they can control the office and tell me how to be the sheriff and where to put funding, and that's not the case. So what I wanted to do is go to a direct supervision with the jail. When I came in as sheriff, I did an evaluation of what we needed to do in the jail, and what I wanted to do was go from 2 people overseeing 200 inmates to a minimum of 8 people overseeing 200 inmates.
I guess to put it another way, to be fully staffed, you need about triple or quadruple the amount of guards, right?
Yes.
How long are you guys here for?
I've been here a year.
And what are your charges for?
Damn.
Assault.
How's the court process going?
I haven't been back to court yet for it.
For an entire year? What do you think about that?
Crazy.
I don't know. It's nothing I can really do.
This is my first time ever being in jail.
And what are you here for?
I'm here because my daughter got into a fight, a teenager fight, and I got in the middle of it. And because I was the only adult there, they said that I had strangling a minor just because I was pulling them away from each other, and it was hard. We should even be locked down.
We come out like maybe 2 hours a day.
You're allowed out for 2 hours a day?
Yeah.
Help button doesn't work.
No, at all.
This
right
is the
there.
help button?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It don't work. So if somebody was in here sick, seizure, we beating on the door. They won't even hear us for real.
Do you guys have anyone on the outside that's helping put money on your books?
Cool, man.
Yeah, and my husband.
But it's hard.
She got a husband?
And it's definitely hard for me. I got 5 kids. And I have a husband. Daughter literally is crying every day on the phone telling my mommy, I'm sorry that you had to be in there. Because it's off of, because of them fighting and stuff like that. I mean, I love my daughter and I would do anything. I'm glad I'm here for her, you know, but at the end of the day, it hurts them. And my husband is sitting there crying because he needs to go to work. He can't go to work because I'm a stay-home mom. I cook and clean, you know, I make sure that everybody is good while he goes to work. It's being hard. We done lost my car. We done lost my house. We done lost everything just off of being here, just because the officers wouldn't really do their job for real, for real.
We're doing commissary.
Yeah, commissary.
Yesterday they came for everyone and skipped us.
Here, we'll talk more about when I catch this, but thank you for sharing your story.
Welcome.
It's a couple different things at play. It could be judges, it could be prosecutors.
That's crazy though.
Most of the time, it's gonna.
I was saying I don't f with that though. Like, so if I get arrested, you saying I've been in here for a whole that she said she was in there for a whole year. She ain't even been to court yet. What the f? How y'all even know I'm guilty, folks? Y'all just got me locked up. Y'all ain't went to court. Y'all ain't looked at my evidence or nothing. God.
To be the prosecutors. They control what cases they indict. They control what cases they accuse. They control when a case actually goes before a judge.
You got 1 sweet tea lemonade. You got 2 jumbo flow candy. You got 1 chili cheese Frito. You got 4 hot barbecue chips. You got 2 shebangs. You got 2 chili. You got 3. 1 iced oatmeal. 2 apple Danish.
Damn, this how they do it?
Welcome to my humble home. I live in 1506. This is my bed. This is my bunky's bed. It's my other bunky's bed. This is Ray. We want to be on TV. We love YouTubers.
What the fuck?
My name's Mary, but everybody calls me Dee.
What are you in here for?
Violation of probation. Been here 8.5 months. I got a new charge of driving on suspended license.
What's it like being a white lady here?
I am the minority. Captain comes through here with Sergeant Fullerton one day and gives there's 4 white people in the whole dorm. And give everybody in here new sheets and new towels except for the white girls. You know what they told us? They told us to put ours in laundry and wash it. This is a very racist place. It's very racist.
Against whites?
Against whites, yes.
Is it hard to be a white inmate here?
I think so.
Would you say so? Yeah?
It's harder.
You know, everybody is from a different upbringing. So basically it's like the minority is because of the minority. So they targeted because of their skin color, they're supposed to be like
your age,
the weakest link or something.
You know, it's like when you get old and ugly, you can't get nothing done.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're young and cute, oh, you're the first on the list.
It's because of culture.
Tell me what you got going on here.
Oh, this is my pillow. This is my net bag with my clean clothes in it.
How old are you?
52.
52?
Yeah.
That's a hard 52.
You know, and I got some more white, clean clothes. I got Bible down there, my dirty clothes. This is my shower bag where I'm getting ready to take me a shower. This right here, dude, is $75.
This is $75.
It's $75 right here. Everything is so expensive, you know what I'm saying? And I go to work.
Walk me through the prices. Just take things out and tell me.
Well, this is the best thing. This is Maxwell House coffee. It is $10.20.
What is it?
And then they're taxing it again on top of this. You got your host of your hot chips. These are $1.90. Apple Danish, this right here is $3.05. But yeah, I think a little bit. She's been here 3 years. She's only 19 years old.
Damn.
A little bit. A little bit. She was just out here trying to fight.
Okay.
What's up?
How old are you?
I'm 19.
And how long you been here?
I've been here for going on 3 years since I was 17.
And why didn't you get sent to a juvenile home?
Because in the state of Georgia, you was considered as an adult at 17.
And what'd you do to end up here?
It's a long story.
Well, what are your charges?
I got armed robbery, aggravated assault, like serious charges.
Oh yeah, she toasted. I ain't gonna lie.
Help! But I don't get no court date, no bond, no nothing.
So you're just kind of in limbo?
I think she did.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here.
3 years is crazy.
Jail, yeah. This is how the cell be looking. It could be 3 people in the room. This is how it look right now.
Someone's washing stuff in the sink?
Yeah, we wash our clothes in the sink.
Is that so you don't have to touch the toilet seat?
Yeah, so we don't have to touch on the toilet, put pads on the toilet.
And what do you think you'll do when you get out?
I'm going to school, get a job, do some productive stuff. Like, I ain't really lived my life. I've been here.
Is there anything you would do differently once you get out?
Yeah, don't come back.
Are you gonna change your friends group? Different people?
Definitely.
She done lost all her damn hair.
Yeah, everybody has to get locked down.
Give me that.
It's been real.
I might see you guys again,
Fucked
okay?
up.
All right.
Good luck.
Motherfuckers got to go back in there.
And how much of the day are they locked down?
So they come out total of 4 hours a day, usually 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening.
And this is general
Yeah,
population.
this general population.
What makes them locked down so long?
So the officers could have a break as well. I mean, down here in this unit, due to the doors working and stuff like that, it'd be a lot. They just need their little downtime.
One of the ladies in here?
Downtime? They only out the cell 4 hours a day. That ain't downtime.
Lady said that it's really tough being a white inmate in here. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. I mean, I think everybody is treated equal in here.
So what are we looking at here? What are our other?
So this is another general population pod.
4 hours a day, bro. Do you understand? It's 24 hours of the day. That means they is in that cell, in this little ass cell, 2-3 people in one cell. They in that for 20 hours per day. You sleep 8. Maybe you even if you try to sleep, maybe you sleep 12. You still up for 8 hours in a cell just sitting there. I can't fathom that shit, bro. I'm sorry. I cannot fathom that shit.
Look, I've been going to Clayton County since I was 17. I keep coming back for violation after violation after violation.
We can tell you violate.
Either you come into jail, the jail up. You go home, you get on probation. Probation up. My little brother in his jail on the other side, and I'm on the girl's side.
What are your charges and what are his charges?
So my charges is a theft by receiving, theft by taking. His charges, so his baby mama called the police on him.
You and your brother here at the same time. What kind of home life are you guys coming from?
So home life, I have a good mom. We chose to do the things we was doing. I have a good mom. I don't have a dad. I have a good mom, though, good family, good everything. I chose to be this way, and now that I'm grown, I see.
How many times do you think you've been here?
I swear, I say I've been here about 7-8 times.
Damn. What is it going to take to break the cycle?
It's crazy as hell.
What it's going to take, I feel like, understand me. People make mistakes. You cannot hold somebody accountable for some stuff that they did when they were young. I was 17 when I caught these charges.
Do you think you'll make different choices the next time?
I kind of agree with that, though. Because if I'm 17, I catch a charge and you put me on 10-year probation, and it's like, I can't go 8 miles over the speed limit. I'll be end up back in there. She end up back in there for 6 months fighting the case. Don't see the. Okay. All I'm saying, I listen. Everybody, you do. You need to go to jail, but can we go? They need to go to court, folks. Motherfuckers need to take. They let them go to court, folks.
Most definitely. I mean, I already made different choices. I had a job the whole time I was free.
What were you doing?
I worked at U-Haul, and I'm a barber. I cut hair, I do tattoos, and I make clothes.
Can you give us a little tour of what's going on here?
Yeah. This is the toilet we gotta use when we outside. Once they pop us out our door, like they'll unlock it sometime for it, but mainly we gotta use this bathroom for the whole public. Now, all these people right now in these cells, they on lockdown right now. We gotta come out by tier. Top tier is out right now, that's where I'm at. Top tier is out right now. But bottom tier comes out after. We get 2 hours a day. Depending on the officer, we won't come out at all. Top tier didn't come out at all yesterday.
I guess what I'm picturing in my head is like this place seems like.
Oh yeah.
But to come back here 8 times, I'm just trying to think like, at what level is it bad enough that you would completely change whatever it is on the outside?
In my opinion, it doesn't matter how bad you change.
See, this is what I think, folks. I think what happens, and it's just a logical thing to think, but what happens when somebody goes to jail is, let's say somebody goes to jail and they're in jail for 7 months straight. So 7 months, like she said, some days you don't even come out. Some days you in that bitch 24 hours in this little cell, bro. So I feel like after 7 months, if you in there for 7 months, for example, you in there now, you kind of get used to it. So guess what? Now you ain't scared of going back. When you ain't never been to jail, that's why it's good to stay scary, folks. It's good to say a square or internet dork, because once you go to jail and you get used to it, a lot of people, the human nature is you're not gonna be as scared to go back. Some people gonna be like, man, I went through that shit once. I ain't never doing that shit. That's me. But most people, now they not so scared to go back because they already did it. You see what I'm saying? Just like you might be scared to on your first robbery, but after your 200th robbery, you not as scared for real no more, cause you already been doing it. You get used to it, you know.
Clayton County Probation Center is the trap. That's why everybody keep coming back.
Cause you just got here.
Yeah, I'm here for.
They want to trap you, bro. You gotta think about it. They want to trap you. They want to keep you going back. They make money off this.
The charges, they're misdemeanors, but I got caught up and then I got warrants somewhere else. But
And what do you do when you're not here?
Oh, I go work. I'm a dancer. I work. I do a lot of different things, and I take care of my kids first and foremost. So being here is a place you don't want to be. Leave us alone. Pregnant
Are
people.
there people pregnant in here?
Yes, there's 2 right now.
You're pregnant.
Yes, 6 months.
Don't come to
do you mind if I
Clayton,
mic you
y'all.
up?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what you got going on here.
I'm 6 months pregnant. I'm in here for a parole violation.
And then you're gonna get out here and go straight to Gwinnett.
I'm probably gonna leave here and go to prison.
And you have to give birth in prison?
Yeah.
Tell me what's going through your head.
A lot. I gave birth to another baby in jail in Cobb County.
You've done this before.
What the heck?
And what happens when you have a baby in jail?
My sister came and picked my baby up.
And how many kids do you have?
This is my 3rd child.
So 2 out of 3 you've had in jail.
Yes.
What is that
What
like?
the?
Depressing.
These people is crazy.
In the hospital, they give you like 4 days with your baby, and then when you go home, they leave the baby there, and you go back to jail, and the family come the next day to pick up the baby.
So the baby's on formula right away?
Yes.
And tell me about the baby daddy.
He don't know I'm in here.
He doesn't know you're here?
No.
How is that possible? Where does he think you are?
I don't know. He probably been calling my phone. I told my sister to tell him something, but he don't know I'm in here. But I just don't want him to take my baby.
So you want your sister to take the baby?
Yeah.
And the kid before, with the same guy?
No.
And how is that guy doing?
I hate him.
You hate him?
Yes.
Is he part of your kid's life?
No.
Are you in and out frequently?
Well,
No,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. You know, it's the girl that keep coming to jail, that have babies in jail, that got what she got going on. The type of that's gonna have sex with you, ma'am, probably not taking care of the daddy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the baby. I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Something gotta change though. For you done had 2 kids in the jail. What the? Stop it! You stop. You need birth control. Stop. What the? These people is
My
crazy.
career as a criminal started when I was 35, 34.
That's late to start.
Yeah. I did some dumb stuff.
Why 35 did you start getting into the game?
I ain't tried to.
And what did you end up going away for to prison?
Aggravated assault and home invasion.
On him?
On him and his girlfriend.
Oh, you were trying to beat up the girlfriend?
Oh, I beat both of them up.
How do you manage all of this?
I really don't know. I just try to keep cool for my children.
Do you think you'll do anything differently the next time around?
Yeah, I'll just walk away. I don't got time for this. This is not my life.
Is part of it just controlling impulses and acting on things?
I have an anger issue.
Is your sister reliable?
Yes, very, very.
And how does she feel about you when now you have she has 2 extra kids she has to take care of?
Right.
It's tough. She had to quit her job. She's just basically waiting on me to get out to regain her employment.
So she's really pulling for you?
Yes.
What kind of house did you grow up in?
I grew up with my grandparents.
Where were your folks?
My mom died when I was 3. I didn't know my father until I was like 25.
So it sounds like it's been a lot of tough situations from the jump.
Yeah.
If you could get let out tomorrow with a fresh start, what would you do?
Go home to my kids, get a job, and stay out of people's way. It's not what you need in your life. You don't want it. I promise you don't want this. Not in my situation, not anybody else's situation. You don't want this. Just stay out of trouble.
No cap, though. She said
Stay
that.
strong. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
I know how much work having a kid is.
People be in jail and prison over the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying? She beat up her boyfriend and the girl he was probably cheating on her with. It don't be working.
And I'm just thinking about her kids, how they're gonna grow up. If your mom has you while you're in prison,
it's already
no
a
dad
bad
in the picture,
start. Right.
I mean, what are the odds that that guy will also follow this cycle? Some of the things we hear over and over is the kind of the mentality of like, they put me in this situation, like not I put myself in this situation.
Nobody taking accountability.
People just not being accountable for their actions. My mom always told me every action has a consequence to it. So when you don't report to probation, a lot of people say probation, they don't report. They just run from probation, go on the run.
Right.
Then what you think gonna happen? They're gonna put a warrant out for you. You just gotta take care of your business when you get out. I feel like it is a setup. Probation is a setup.
So I said like it's a setup, but I've seen all my homies that have been on probation always got off of it early too. Like they stopped smoking, they went to their stupid what is it, community service. They went to their officer. They never missed a meeting. You know what I'm saying? They took their drug test. They always passed the drug test. If they left the state, they got permissions. A lot of them never left the state for a year or two until they was off probation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you in prison and you went there, you still, like, when you go home and you on probation, you still in prison. But I think it's very possible to not get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you get a little speeding ticket going a few miles an hour or something like that. But, you know, like, I don't know.
Part of it is a lot of messed up things happening in the system, and then part of it does seem like a lack of personal responsibility.
For sure.
What do you make of the victim mentality?
I mean, look, everybody's got a story, right? Some people find themselves in these situations because they had a really bad life and they didn't know what to do. They didn't have the resources, and so they just did what they thought they had to do. Other people had great lives and they still resort to committing crimes. And so at the end of the day, it's always going to be personal responsibility. We could always choose whether we want to do things that we shouldn't do or not, no matter how bad our upbringing is. Like me, I didn't have a great upbringing, but now I'm changing it. So to a certain extent, it can explain why people do the things that they do, but at the end of the day, they're the ones that did whatever it is that they did or alleged to have done.
My name is Shakia McKnight, and I've been here since August 21st. I've been complaining about this room getting fixed. They won't fix it. I done slipped twice since I done been in this room. The toilet's leaking bad. So I just think something needs to be done about this because this is pathetic. And this is a fire hazard for a pregnant woman like me to be in this type of condition. I feel like something needs to be done about it.
We interviewed you last time we were here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
She pregnant
too? You know
too?
what? Nothing ain't changed since y'all been gone. They make all this money, but they won't put the money into what needs to be put into.
I can't help but look at this and look at what I see around the country in the United States justice system and think we really got to rethink how we do jail and prison. And don't get me wrong, some people definitely belong behind bars for doing bad things in society. But are we going to invest in the people to rehabilitate them? Maybe like the Norway or Swedish model. Yeah. Because there's so much wasted time and talent. And the truth is, a lot of these people come from very broken, bad homes that didn't prioritize education. And I'm an optimist. I'm betting on people. If you give people a chance, I think some of them will take it and run with it. Because right now with this, how it's currently
I agree though. I do agree with that. Like how it's currently going, bro, this shit not helping nobody. Because most people go to prison and they might be in prison for 15 years. They come out of prison and they be crazy as hell. And they more likely to rob another. That just lead to more destruction. Somebody end up getting killed. Like if you go to jail, bro, a lot of times people go to jail. It don't be because they was just born this crazy monster that just shoot people and punch people and rob people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they come from up situations that made them like this. So if you gonna have them in a cell for 20 hours a day, cool. I don't think they should have the freedom to do what they want and eat great food and drink juice all day. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think they should have luxuries in life, but I do think that somebody should be rehabilitating them, bro. They should see a therapist every day. They should have somebody understand their full life, go through their whole life, teach them where they was going wrong. And you're not going to have 100% of people. So a lot of them are slow. They want to be slow. They going to be slow. You know what I'm saying? But Norway and Sweden, like, let me just do a live Mako Google search real quick. Y'all know Mako love Google. What percentage of prisoners come back in Sweden? Only 40% of Swedes reoffend within 3 years. The newest percent was closer to 30%. So about 63% of them don't come back, and they end up in not committing crimes no more, and not coming back to jail.
You're just gonna see reoffense, and I'm interested in finding ways to break
Some suggest 20%. So anywhere between 70 to 20%. Most of them don't relapse into crime. You know what I'm saying? And that's just in Sweden. And that's because Swedish, it's a jail. Like, you're not gonna be walking around, but it looks decent. I feel like if you treat somebody decent, they'll behave decent. Now, some of they is crazy. They need to be in 24-hour confinement. They insane. Their mind don't work right. They want to be gangsters, bad as hell and all that. I ain't talking about them niggas. I'm talking about the people who a lot of people, if you talk to them, you could tell this is not slow. Like, if you give this person some rehab, some therapists and all that, they'll be decent people. They'll be better. I look like a man.
So right now, they just announced isolation. They put something on the door. I guess there's a sickness going around. There's a plague hitting the jail, and they don't know why. There's people being treated over here. So we just got put on isolation.
It's sick. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Folks, we're going to a non-compliant call. The guards are being called. What's this call for?
This is a non-compliant. Hey, y'all go to the wall. Go to the wall, to the wall, to the wall.
Are these the niggas?
To the wall, to the wall.
Yeah, these the niggas.
To the wall, to the wall.
Remember
the girl you was talking to downstairs? That's her brother right there.
Oh, they look just alike. Hell yeah.
Are they twins?
I don't think they twins. I don't know if they twins. Oh, yeah. Hey, hit the wall, hit the wall, hit the wall. Hit the wall, hit the wall.
Augustin, we're doing a story on the female side today, and we met your sister as well. What does she go by again?
Nickname?
Yeah.
KB.
KB, that's it. You guys have the same tattoo?
Yeah, twins.
You're twins?
They are twins.
How old are you?
24.
Okay. So, outside of here,
they look just
did you guys hang out a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Very close?
Mm-hmm.
And what can you tell us about your sister?
Oh, she's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Yeah.
She's a real one?
Yeah, she's a real one.
Are you guys both going to be serving a long time?
Mm-hmm. I've been here 4 years.
4 years? How long has she been here?
She just came in here like 2-3 days ago.
Okay.
Okay.
And now that both of you are in here, who do you guys have on the outside to help?
Really, my mom, really, but not like that.
Are you guys close with your mom? Mm-hmm. So, what goes through your mind when you and your sister...
Like, this nigga not slow, bro. I can tell how he talk. When you talk, his chest is out. He speaks very clearly. He look a man in his eye when they talking like, y'all not slow, bro. If this just get somebody to teach him, understand, like, bro, you was raised like this. That's why you don't understand this. This is what you're supposed to do in this situation. If something happens like this, this is what happened. You never learned this because you didn't have a father or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If somebody sat down and gave these people like this a chance, bro, I seen change, bro. You know what I'm saying? You take me. The 17-year-old me looking at the 27-year-old me right now, I'm not going to say it would be in disbelief because I always believed in myself, but I would be extremely proud. With a 17-year-old me on March 31st, 2016, was walking around with some big jeans sagging, walking around with a gun, selling, smoking, driving stolen cars. Like, I was doing all the dumb shit, and I just got blessed and never ended up in jail for real. But, like, I feel like if I can change my life and change my mind, set and everything, these can too. Niggas need a chance, bro.
Locked up at the same time.
A lot. I've been trying to see what's going on her end. I'm trying to see what the females doing down there because they say it's a lot of they slicing and doing all this down there too.
The females do too?
Yeah.
But the female part is not as dangerous as the male one, right?
Not really. It's dangerous. What my sister said, she's been in and out, so she says it's dangerous down there too.
You've been here 3-4 years.
4
you said
years.
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And at what point?
Cha-ching, buddy.
You make your case complete to either go to prison or go home.
I haven't been to court yet for my case.
That's in 4 years.
4 years. I haven't been to court yet for it.
That's
How
crazy,
is that possible?
Bro.
I don't know. That's what I'm waiting on.
Damn. So you're kind of just stuck.
It's like I'm lost in the system.
So when was the last?
And then I think when you get on probation, when you get a probation or a parole violation, you don't get a bond most times. Like, they don't give you a bond. They just wait till you go back to court, I think. So the only time you can bond out is if the judge give you a bond, and then you got to be able to pay it.
Talk to a lawyer.
I talked to a lawyer 2023, November.
And what was the last conversation you had? What did you talk about?
They're going to get me in court, and that was it. He going to try to get me in court and get me a bond hearing.
And how much time are you potentially looking at?
Probably like 6 to 7 years.
And you've already served 4 of them.
He probably
what
gonna come
was the
home.
household you and your sister came from?
Oh, ghetto.
Ghetto?
Yeah.
How would you describe it?
Like a lot of in and out of jail, and a lot of I have big brothers too. So
okay.
What parents were?
See, he said fuck up household, and that's what get these people like this, bro. When your big brother going to jail, and your other big brother and your other big brother going to jail, so now it's normal for it. So now it's like, yeah, I went to jail. So what? It's not crazy to the family. Versus if you got a family was like, yeah, I went to jail. I don't give a fuck what it's for. They like, what? You in jail? What the fuck you doing in jail? Oh my God, grandma tripping, grandma praying. If you got a family like that, you a lot less likely to go to jail because your family not used to it. But when your mama got all her kids and went to jail, it's not that much of a shock. It's not that crazy to you. It don't sound foreign to you if you already been going to see your big brother and your daddy and your uncle and your cousin. You already been seeing them go back and forth to jail. It ain't shit to you.
Picture.
Yeah.
My mama.
And was she in and out of jail?
Mm-hmm. Mama.
Nah, she just was in and out of work, not home really.
Yeah.
When you guys eventually get out of here, what do you think you'll do?
That's why I gotta get money, gang. Cause it's too many that I'm gonna stop pausing it, but it's too many. I always say it like, I ain't gonna say I raised myself, but in a lot of ways I raised myself. My mom and my dad was there in the same household my whole life, but they at work. You see what I'm saying? They come home at 6 o'clock. I get out. At that time, I was at school from 9 to 4:15 in high school. So we get out at 4:15. 4:15, that's close to nighttime. So my curfew might not be till 7, 8, 9 o'clock. I get home at 9. I say, hey, I might talk to him, might watch the game with my dad, eat with my mama or something like that. They tired, they go to sleep. So they ain't really got too much time to parent. That's why it's important for you to get money and take care of your family so that the mom, my wife, they mom could take care of the kids. I could focus on working, but they always got somebody there. You know what I'm saying? I'm leading my wife leading the kids. It's getting passed along. You know what I'm saying? My plan for our life is getting passed along, so it all making sense. Versus just at home, mama at work all day, they doing whatever the fuck they want to do. This is what happens.
Work.
Yeah.
I'm working. I got kids.
How many did you got? 4? You got busy, huh?
Yeah,
Jesus. So we just talked to the twin brother, and he mentioned stabbings in the female side, which I didn't know actually went down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I want to ask him about the violence and see if we could dig a little deeper. Do females have stabbings?
No. Most they have is fights. Like somebody get assaulted and then they act like nothing happened. That's the most they gonna do. But other than that, nah, they don't do no stabbings. Female units.
The females are way less dangerous than the males.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
They want to go home. Like
right.
They don't have to. I don't think they have that much like.
They're not trying to prove.
Each other like the males do.
There's another female section that we haven't yet seen, the dorms, and we're going to see what the difference is between the pods and the dorms. What's the difference between the pod and the dorms?
The dorms is more open.
Okay.
They're not behind no doors.
Okay.
They're just out.
They just live on the bunks.
Is this a better?
It's like a military camp type. That's what it look like.
I say that. They get to just do more.
Do you think you could do a one-handed push-up?
I don't know. I ain't tried in a minute.
You're strong as hell. You want to try one and I'll try one? All right. Okay, shit.
Hey, tell me.
He's doing this shit too, bro. I'm skinny strong.
Skinny strong, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I call myself, man. Yeah, I might think I'm skinny, nigga. These punches hurt though, nigga. I'm skinny strong, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no fight though. You know what I'm saying? But I can get up in there. Nah, I know for real. I'm a lot stronger than shit. I be surprised myself sometimes. Like, damn, man, nigga, you can lift that? Okay, okay, nigga.
What's different from here from the pods?
Everything.
I'm just
This
excited.
is a privileged dorm. The difference between housing unit and the dorms are housing unit, they got locked doors.
Yep.
And we didn't have no locked doors but that door right here.
And we have
You feel me?
space.
And we got space
Space
in
and
here.
privilege.
You feel me?
Let me give inmate work on
We have a TV in here.
Now this ain't that bad. I still don't want to go, but this ain't that bad though. I want to know these people charges though.
All night, we have phone privilege all night. We have tablets. Tablets are
phone
until
all night,
9:30.
tablet.
Lights off at 9, between 9 and 11. We don't have closed doors as you can see. It's kind of like we have open dorm. This is basically called an open dorm, so it is a privilege. So it's a privilege to be up here amongst the workers or whatever. As long as we respect them, then we're pretty good. Like,
Can you show us around and show us your spot?
a part of this
Look,
is having,
you can
being
see they
clean,
hair done and.
We have to be clean. Your beds have to be made. Like, that's kind of special. So if you can see, like, this is how we do it. It has to be tucked. This is my bunk or whatever.
This is a lot different than what we saw in the pods.
Right. You see how everything is neat up top. I have my clothes all folded up nicely. My Bible. A lot of us have that. X, Y, and Z. My food. It's just kind of neat, nice and neat, just a little bit. Pretty much.
I don't see trash everywhere. Like other dorms, I saw trash
We have
everywhere.
a trash can. We make our own little trash. We have a big one, but you know, you can see we make it like home a little bit. So yeah. So that's the privilege of open dorm. And inmate workers, these are the guys that clean the units downstairs. The closed dorms that you see that were kind of dirty or whatever you say, they clean those. She's in laundry though. They take care of all our clothes.
Do you think the other pods are dirty because the people choose for them to be that way, or because they don't have cleaning supplies, or what's going on?
They don't have choice. They don't have cleaning supplies. They don't let them out to do anything. They stay locked in their room all day.
Just so I get the language right. Downstairs is the pods.
Downstairs is housing unit 1 for women, and it has
up here is
6
the dorms.
pods. Right. And up here is
There's
the
no
open
fighting
dorm.
or anything bad going on in the dorms. And
What
if it
about
is, you
downstairs?
get to sit downstairs.
Right.
Okay.
Yo, yeah. That was our.
That was our.
Yeah. She got that.
Yeah. Stop it.
For the stay.
No.
Does that happen around?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
It's love in the it's love
gay
in
for the stay.
in the dorm or whatever you want to call it. It happens a lot.
What percent of the women would you say get down with other women?
80? 90%.
It seems like there's a lot less of a stigma of women hook up with women. Like men, if they're for the stay and they go out and say that, everyone's like, oh my god.
Yeah, they're not gonna say that.
But
They're
if
not
a
gonna.
woman is like, oh yeah, I got down and
Yeah.
oh okay, no big deal.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, men
no,
are
it's
more
really
so-
no
yeah.
big deal. And
Men are
some they
more
say the best relationships happen in jail. I don't know how true that is.
That's
but,
not true at all.
I can see it going down in here where there's a lot more
crazy
cleanliness, but some of the other pods.
Oh, no, that's where it goes really down.
Really?
At the dirtier one. Yeah.
Yeah.
To my bed. Welcome.
How many times have you been in jail?
5.
5.
For minor offenses though.
Okay.
Like possession, always possession of. I like to smoke weed. There you have it. I'm here now on a failure to
smoking at
appear.
your
I've been
house.
on a case now for 2 years. I had a controlled substance and possession of again. I'm really not in here for nothing deep or major. So right now, what I'm doing is serving my time. The program was a 90-day program. I go to court on the 16th of this month. So I'm hoping the judge, in my heart, I'm feeling like the judge is gonna go ahead and let me go home because I'm serving my time. I didn't get a bond this time.
If weed was legal, would you have ever gone to jail?
Nope. No. Yeah.
How much were you found with? 15 pounds?
Right.
Maybe I just have bad luck. I don't know. Like.
See, one thing I learned about smoking, and if all my smokers out there, shorty, smoke at the house. You can't smoke at the house, smoke in the car. Can't smoke in the car? Then don't try to figure out a way to never get caught with it outside. You know what I'm saying? And if you do get caught with it, make sure it's rolled blunt so that they can't say nothing crazy about, okay, you got possession, but you just finna smoke this. Like, you ain't finna be going to jail for this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I stopped smoking in my cars. I stopped smoking while I'm driving. I stopped smoking in public for the most part. I mean, sometimes if I'm like outside my office or something, like whatever the case, but.
I mean, I just smoked last night. I like smoking. Have you ever considered just doing it at your house in privacy without?
I do it at home, but like I said, with this situation, we were going to pick the weed up. Police got behind us. I had this, she had that. They charged us both with the same thing, and here I am. I got arrested on Christmas Day, so I've been here since Christmas.
They pulling niggas over on Christmas.
I bartend at a strip club, and I work front desk at a hotel. and I have a 6-year-old daughter.
How'd you grow up?
I grew up in a small town. I'm from Fort Valley, Georgia. That's like an hour and a half from here.
What do you think drives someone to get arrested and put in jail again and again and
Sometimes
again?
it's their backstory, their background. A lot of these people have sad stories, how they grew up. You know, if they didn't have that family life, if they were raised up around on X, Y, and Z in violence.
Right.
This is commissary. So this is my commissary. The noodles, I got some chili to make some nachos. I got me some sweet tea ice lemons. This is very good in here, y'all. By the way, this is that good shit. You can put it on anything.
And what's your favorite thing in here?
I get the nachos. I like the noodles and my hot Cheetos.
Does the food in here bother you?
Of course. We had hot dogs today. It sucks.
All I know is we need to be legalized in this country. That's ridiculous.
No, for real though.
It's Whitney. I'm out now. Happy to be home, happy to be out. I am not on probation. Since being out, I've been home being a full-time mother to my daughter, spending more time with my daughter. I'm still working at the club. I'm still bartending. You can always come see me if you're in Atlanta at Gold Rush Show Bar. You can always come see me, have a drink. And you guys be great. Love you.
What's your name and what are you in here for?
My name is Emily Lammers, and I'm in here for a charge, a Xanax bar.
And how long do you serve for a Xanax bar?
I have been here 15 months for a Xanax.
No.
Is this like your 50th offense or how many?
My first.
First?
Yes.
How much Xanax are we talking about?
A bar. I forgot about it. It was in my wallet.
No
So
way,
you didn't take it?
No. I forgot it was in my change compartment.
Does that seem ridiculous?
Yeah, a lot of ridiculous. This place is ridiculous. I feel like people get lost in the system here, or like.
Get lost, bro.
My mother just passed away on Saturday, and I'm trying so hard to get court date, and I cannot get them to give me a court date for a public defender.
How long are you going to be here for?
Hopefully just till March 2nd. That's my court date. I finally got a court date after fighting for months for a court
And
date.
what's taking so long to get a court date?
My public defender was on extensive leave, so.
What do you do when you're not here?
I worked at a gas station. I was a cashier.
How was it being in the pods initially?
Money, man. You gotta get you some money, man.
It wasn't bad. It just sucked being behind the door the whole time. Like some days you didn't get to come out, some days you did get to come out, and like they don't really give two shits about you down there.
You work 7 days a week? How many hours?
6 to 2, 6 to 4, depending on how much laundry there is for that day.
Do you work your ass off?
Yes.
6 to 2?
You gotta have money to stay busy, because on here we can get Netflix.
How much does it cost to buy Netflix?
$3 an hour.
So if you got a decent amount of money, you just take what you get.
But a lot of people around here don't have
$3 an
money
hour?
or can afford Netflix or have Netflix.
What's your plan when you get out?
My plan when I get out is I'm going to rehab.
What the?
And gonna rebuild my life.
That's crazy, bro. I thought you could just get Netflix. That's crazy. You gotta pay $3 an hour.
Yeah.
Somebody making money.
What do they think about you being here?
At first they thought it was good for me because it cleaned my act up, and now they're just hoping I get out because I've been here way too long.
I guess why did they say you needed to get out?
Because I was a hellion and was just going down the wrong path severely. Like while I was in here, I lost my fiance to an overdose, and that's really kind of what made me do the whole turnaround. Like I'm ready because it's gonna be me next if I don't.
One thing that occurs to me in this dorm is just look at the sunlight coming in, how great that feels. Just the natural light in this room makes it feel more human and pleasant. And being locked up is bad enough. I feel like we can give people sunlight. I feel like that's something that, free or not free, sunlight should be okay. But the cleanliness is so different. Like I actually would feel comfortable to eat here, sleep here.
Right, it don't
The
stink.
other places, the other pods with trash everywhere, and then not being allowed a trash can. I don't get that. I know they say, oh, they'll use it as a weapon. Okay, what about a cardboard box that you make into a trash can?
Right.
That feels like a basic necessity to keep bugs and disease away.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this was a look into the female side of Clayton County Jail.
That shit's sad though, boy.
Learned a lot.
Man. Y'all better stay all out them jails, boy.
This is a certified hood classic.
No cap.